Yo, people, I'm back here with it. And I got my babies with me, both thumbs. But look, I'm going to try to keep this short because I'm not trying to go down this whole rabbit hole of all of this nonsense and how the system's set up. And I don't have time for that. But P.S., word to the wise. It's been like this. It's been like this. But the system is getting harder. It's already designed how it's designed. It's just getting a little harder to deal with the system. Because, for one, it's already hard to make money. And, if you don't have money, the only way to actually make money is, of course, to drive to your job, clock in, make a little money, drive back to your house. You got a little money. But the way the system's set up, the best jobs, the best food stores, the healthier food stores, anything that you pretty much need on your daily, in your daily life, is super far away. So if you don't already have a car, you're probably not going to be able to make it there. The concentration of people without cars, without money, y'all know where it's at. It's in the hood, it's in the hood. It's designed that way for a reason, to keep people in the hood, because like I said, the only way to get out the hood is you have to drive to wherever your job is, wherever the good food stores are. And long story short, if you don't have money to begin with, you can't get a car. So long story short, again, you can't drive, to these places and all of that. It's getting worse. Look at the gas. Look at the gas price. You thought all of that stimulus money wasn't gonna come back? Gas is $5 a gallon, bro. Like $5 a gallon. Ain't ever in my life seen it that high. No matter why I didn't travel that, but it's $5 a gallon. Which even the people with a little bit of money, a car or whatever, it's still super hard to get somewhere, because like I said, everything is designed to keep you in a certain area. The area that you are is designed to keep you in that area. Like, transportation is the biggest one, but besides transportation, even if you have transportation, the gas gonna kill you too. The food price is going up, the food gonna kill you. If you want to eat something healthy, it's gonna cost you. It's definitely gonna cost you. The cheap fast food stuff, the stuff that's killing us quicker than it's saving us, it's a little cheaper. It's expensive too, but it's a little cheaper than healthier foods, like healthier options. You don't see a lot of salad places or a lot of fruit and vegetable places and all around like that. And if you do, it's gonna cost you. Like I said, it's definitely gonna cost you. It was something else I wanted to talk about. I don't remember. I wish I remembered it. It was something else I wanted to talk about. But word to the wise: get your money when you can. If you can't, hustle, change something up. Watch the system, because the system is becoming harder and harder, and eventually it's gonna be to where it's gonna be like the movie In Time. Eventually, like say you had to pay for everything with literal time out of your life, which that's slick what it is. It's just not, once your time run out, you don't just die instantly like the movie. But it's pretty much like the movie. Like in the movie, to get to, the fancier cities and all of that, or the better areas, which just like now, to get to the better areas, you gotta drive. You gotta drive pretty far. Like, you gotta pay just to get through, just to use certain bridges or certain routes, toll bridges. You gotta pay with, it's with money, but in our reality, you trade your time at a job or whatever your occupation is to get that money. So you pretty much trading time out of your life. It's so obvious. You pretty much trading time out of your life just to go to a different city, just to get to healthier options, just to get more money. But you're spending more money to get to the more money. It's a giant loop. But it's just like the movie In Time. In Time, they're actually the shit gonna get worse. It's just the gas gonna go up, the minimum wage probably not gonna move. The cost of living is gonna get higher. All of that is gonna keep on increasing because people money hungry. So it's kind of expected. Which I understand, get your money, but it's expected. I think it's called Marxism. I'm not 100% sure on that one, so don't quote me on that one. But I think it's called Marxism. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Marxism. Pretty much keeping who's in the ghetto because they making it hard to get out the ghetto. You can't get to these other places because it's too expensive. People can't afford that. But be self-employed sooner than later. Like, I forgot the exact motto, but it's like you're employed, you're self-employed, you're an investor, and big business, you know, in that order. So first you of course have to work for somebody, because how you gonna get money initially unless your people got money like that and, you know, they just left you a good bit of bread. But in reality, most of us aren't born with cash, like, at all, like at all. Hopefully, if we all do, we gotta do, our little ones and the people after us will be born with a little more money. You know, they have a little something when they get older. But most of us not born with cash. So if you're not born with cash, you gotta be employed somewhere. No matter where that's at, you're getting $10 an hour, you're getting $100 an hour, you still have to clock in for somebody else. And with that being said, it's still unstable. It may be a stable job, but as long as you have to clock in for somebody else and work for somebody else, it's never 100% stable. Unless you have you know, your own reoccurring money coming in. Like I'm trying to do with this music. Like, but from being employed to becoming self-employed, like, you know, have your own business, start your LLC, do what you gotta do, to becoming an investor, because once your LLC and everything is started and you still bringing in a little money, if you're still working a 9-to-5, or if you're just bringing in the money from being self-employed with, you know, your LLC, then you can do it that way. And all the money that you get off of that enables you to become an investor. And with the money that you know, with the extra money that you get from that, you can put it back in your business so you make more money. So basically, you recycling money. That's why rest in peace to the GOAT. That's why Nipsey Hussle kept saying, all money in, no money out. Because, I mean, it's all money in. If I spend money on music equipment, studio equipment, on beats, engineering, stuff like that, that's putting all the money in. So all the money that comes out of it, I can just put it right back into the business to grow it, to make it a little bigger, to, you know, be more self-employed and become a big business. Long story short, again, like, when it all comes together and it's finally in stone, you're a big business. You're a big company like Apple, Google, all these big companies. You're just a big self-sufficient company, and you don't have to clock in for a single soul. And no matter how high, you know, stuff get in society, because it's going to keep rising, no matter how expensive stuff get, no matter how far away foods are and all of that, you'll be able to get it, because you'll have more access to it, because you'll have a little more funds, you know, in sitting around, and you won't have to spend your time clocking in and dealing with that. So sooner than later, become self-employed, start your LLC. I promise it's not hard. I promise it's not hard. The hardest part is getting it trademarked, copyright, all of that stuff. And that's only because it costs bread. But even that part is not hard. I promise it's not hard. Self-employed, become self-employed, start your LLC, become an investor to your LLC, and become a big business and get this shit popping. So you know, society and all the nonsense that's going on can't hold you back. $5 a gallon ain't really, you ain't really tripping on it because you good. That's still expensive. And me personally, I'm still gonna be tripping on it. But you won't trip as much because you got that spare money. But you're self-employed right now. I mean, if you're employed right now, become self-employed, start your LLC, get your stuff together. Do not let the Marxism, don't quote me on that one, because like I said, I'm not 100% sure if it's Marxism. But if it is, I'm gonna run with it. Do not let the Marxism get the best of you, my people. We got this, we can do this. It's too simple. It's too simple. And once you get focused on your money and what you gotta do, everything falls into place. So get your money, peoples. Make sure they don't hold you back. Steer clear of the nonsense, and you got it. We're gonna do this together. We got it.